Every person who has Ehlers-Danlos has multiple conditions with regard to the connective tissue, their tendons, their ligaments, their joints. This is just some of the gear that I've had the pleasure of utilizing throughout my time. Compression socks, compression sleeves, TheraBands to help strengthen and exercise. Lots of different compression style stuff, makeshift from therapeutical places, types of hand gear. I have finger splints from ring splints, silver ring splints. Kinesiology tape, one of my favorites, use it often. TENS unit.
What's a TENS unit?
A TENS unit takes electrical voltages and these pads attached to your body, different muscular parts, and then you turn this on and you turn to different degrees. If you look on here, I'll show you some of the areas often used. You have to be very knowledgeable of how you use this because you can actually damage yourself. So a TENS placement for electrodes. Very useful for EDSers, very useful for different people with different pain conditions. They come in different voltages. Oftentimes they can only be prescribed for doctors at certain points. Some of my worst case conditions at certain points, I lived in these sandals for a very long time. My feet were much more swollen at that point in time. My ankles were about out to, I want to say, close to here. You can actually see the variation. This was prior to these, much tinier. And then it led to that big boot over there. That big boot, actually, that red button, you can pump it up and it'll add some squeezing action and compression to your existence. This chair, this walker, I called my dancing chair. The reason I call it my dancing chair is I have spent many times not so much doing anything more than constantly kneeling upon it, moving my legs, gauging my legs, because sitting was always my biggest problem. Sitting caused me to have atrophy in my body throughout my legs and my joints and kept me stagnant and unable to move for more than 2 years. So one of the things I've learned to do is constantly stay in some kind of motion. When I graduated from my walker, I moved on to smartcrutches. These are probably one of the best things in existence. The smartcrutch is easy to adjust height-wise, has a cool gadget over here on the side where you can actually change the way this goes, up or down. So let's say you have issues with one side of your body in a certain way versus another way. You could have them totally in different positions. They help support your body in different ways. I was able to use them for different types of support in different lines because I could manipulate and wiggle and have support this way, push this way. So I could move in different ways and still have better support than most of the other crutches that I ever used. I could lean. Fantastic tool, very affordable, and one of the cheapest ones ever.